Alright, so this is kind of a PSA, and I'm usually not very vocal about causes, but this one kind of fell into my lap last night when we were fishing. About 3 o'clock in the morning, gunshots, screaming, packs of dogs going across people's land. This one actually made it across the river in flood stage and almost drowned. And so he is here now. Now this is a product of hog hunting here in Texas, and I understand having to eradicate hogs, and I understand that's a sport in some ways, but I want you to take a look at this dog. Now it has no identification on it. It had a number 20 on it earlier, but that came off. Hog collar, it's got the brand on there, nothing else. But look at what's happened to this dog, and this doesn't happen overnight. Alright, I can put my hand around his back strap and around his vertebrae. This guy's been abused, he's been neglected, he's been starved to death. Take a look up here in the front. He's missing patches of skin. I mean, he has gashes missing all over him. And so we have seeping wounds. I'm going to have to go ahead and take him to the vet here in a moment. We wanted to get him some water and some food. And he's going to probably have to have a skin graft up here. So check that out. And this, there's no bright side to this, and I don't know what to do about it. Right now there's no laws against this. I'm going to go ahead and file a claim with the sheriff. I already talked to the game warden. But, I mean, if you're human at all, then this should outrage you. And this is happening more and more. So the dogs, it's not their fault. They're out there in a pack, they're hunting, they're doing what their owners want. I hear gunshots and all kinds of yelling and screaming. The people gave up on the dogs. There's a couple of them still down there. They're exhausted, they're in the water, but they won't come to me. And they're being abused. And so this is South Texas, unfortunately. If y'all have any ideas, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. We're going to go ahead and get this guy some veterinary help. We'll give him a little bit of food to start him off, but not too much. Cool him down. But biggest heart. Biggest heart. We'll give you updates on what happens with this guy later on, but I really like y'all's ideas because something's got to change. Not only the dogs being abused, but the deer being run off. The turkeys are in the roost and they're being upset. These guys are going on to other people's lands because they're not being managed correctly. Like and subscribe. Until next time. Skin and bones. Nothing but love, though. Alright, take a look. It has been 8 days since we shot that first video, and we've now named him Boudreaux. Within an hour of shooting that first vid, we had the sheriff's deputies as well as the local Humane Society come out and drive 15-20 miles to come pick him up and start getting on the case. And since then, we have found the person that has done this to our friend Boudreaux, and there's now a criminal case against them. He's attempted several times to pick up this dog and get his dog back, and I'm glad to say that is not going to happen. Now, right now we're at the Karnes County Humane Society, and this is actually run by a volunteer organization. So this is a 501(c)(3), is what they're called, and we absolutely love it here. This is not run by county, but just people that have big hearts and volunteers, and it's been positive all the way around. My daughter's actually volunteered the last 3 days now that we've gotten in contact with these people. And so Boudreaux's been taken care of. Unfortunately, he had to spend several days at the vet in another town to make sure that, again, the former owner couldn't get a hold of him. He had to be anesthetized, several surgeries, stitches, flushing the wounds, heartworm, parvo, rabies, and all the other shots were given to him. Bills over $300. And so he's being taken care of, high-protein diet. He's getting the love and care and attention that he needs. Now, one thing I'd like to mention, and I will try and update as far as this guy goes, now that he's got the energy to actually play now, so you can see that change and turn around, is this organization. And I'm nothing but impressed by these folks. They've been doing the right thing, they're doing it for the right reasons, and it's nothing but hard up here. So If any of you folks out there on the internet world, I know everybody wants to have their charitable organization, and sometimes we don't know where that money goes or if it's really being spent on what it should be spent on. But I'll go ahead and give you the Facebook page as well as the web page and the donate button for this, because I can think of no other place right now that I'm this sure of that could use the money and put it to good use. And so they're always buying food. None of these guys ever go starving. They have no needs, but there's always things that break. And one of the big things that I like to see out here for these large dogs is maybe a bigger running yard, really fortified fence, because hound dogs like this, they want to open up, they want to eat up the miles, they want to run. And I just can't wait to be able to see him get adopted where he's being able to run around a big yard and enjoy it just for the sake of it, instead of having to be on a blood trail and taking down pigs and everything that he's gone through. So when they aged him out, he's a 4-year-old, and his body is that of an 8-year-old. So he's been systematically abused for the 4 years that he's been on this earth. And so we're going to try our darndest to make sure that he gets a family and he gets the love and care he needs. So the next 4, 6, 8 years, he's able to actually enjoy it, and his care reflects just the beautiful mind that's behind this pup. But his name is Boudreaux now. He's being taken care of. Thanks for watching. Again, guys, donate if you can. This place is awesome. Like and subscribe as always. Until next time. That's a happy dog. Alright, wanted to take one last moment to introduce you to the kennel manager. And this lady right here is the one that has the boots on the ground. She's walking these guys 8 to 10 hours a day. She hardly ever goes home, and she's actually the one that showed up to the property as soon as we called to come pick up Boudreaux. So she is one of the ones that makes this thing happen. And it's, well,
first of all, let me tell you that I love what I do. It's very meaningful, and as you see from the kisses from Boudreaux, my dogs are very appreciative. They're just like us. You give them love and a few square meals a day, fresh water, and attention, and they show their appreciation, and it means a lot to me. That's all I need. That's all I need from these guys is love back. And
this is what it's all about.
And then, of course, in the end, is a forever family and a great home where they will be treated with respect and love. That's all. That's all I want from this. Sometimes let me out as far to see them go. I do fall in love, but it's all for the right reasons. It's all for good reasons.
Guys, this place isn't going anywhere. We did hit you up for donations. It had shut down one time in the last 14 years. They do have the grants now, but anything that y'all can spare for a rainy day. And heck, you never know when an entire pack of these hog dogs come in being abused or any other situations. And there's always a need. So thank y'all for watching. We'll keep on doing what we're doing.
Thank you.
Hi, Boudreaux. Hi, bud. Got all kinds of little creatures out here, but they're all being cared for. They're all up for adoption. Some of them have gotten vet care, and they're on the mend, but they're getting walked several times a day. They're getting taken care of, good food, clean environments. So here's your obligatory puppy shot while we're here at the Humane Society. And she was actually pulled out about a week ago from underneath a building, a dilapidated building. And she was just about dead. The vets wrote her off, and they continue to care for her. And look at her now. But here's Mama, and they're doing better. And, the place is full of success stories.